Hey everybody,
I'm Adam.
I'm Swing.
And I'm Will.
And we are Working Title Young Midoriya
Shoto! Oh, yeah! Who burped?
That's it.
Hi.
He incorporated it into
It sounded like Sam did.
Hold on, I think we're not shiny enough. Gotta get pretty. Okay.
Guys, we're back for the finale. I'm assuming it's the finale of My Hero Academia.
Tickle, tickle, tickle your armpits!
This is episode 138. 38. No man is an Island. Island Records.
That's what it's called. Last on, Uraraka for the clutch. Our blue collar worker with the starfish for the clutch.
Starfish?
The heteromorphic rabbit girl for the
Jeez.
clutch. And my little friend.
Red Shoes.
Stain. No, that's not his name.
Red Shoes Kid.
Also MVP.
Stain.
On my shirt. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so, leave a comment down below your thoughts on the overall Season 6.
Because you know we're going to do it at the end.
True, make sure you let us know your favorite characters, favorite moments, MVP, and then stay for the post-talk to hear our overall thoughts on Season 6. We love you. Stay in the...
Stain.
I was going to say stay for the reaction.
Just skip the reaction right now. Go to the last second of the video.
Sign up!
And end it.
When your disciple was desperate and hurting, you couldn't do anything for him. The reality is, you've been holding him back. Great job, All Might.
Oh.
What's this? Have you come to blaspheme against a great hero? I think not, heretic.
What?
The hero killer. Hello, Sting. You were put away. I am All Might.
You lie! Don't disgrace his name!
He
with your
really
false
doesn't know. I thought he was
I
playing.
blame you for thinking that I'm mine.
Oh! Sorry, that was awesome.
Killing now.
It's a trick! There's no way you're the real All Might!
Holy shit.
You're an imposter!
He really didn't know.
Who are you to claim the title of hero? Speak!
Pretending.
He loves All Might.
So great hearing his voice.
I couldn't stand at the wings and watch. Not that I saw people's lives stolen away from them every day. Even though I was powerless, I had to take action.
I was going to say, his shoulders look
To
broad.
improve society. And this is the result. I was supposed to protect my successor. I couldn't even find a way to protect him from himself. I'm a failure. Watching everyone else become true heroes.
Oh, that's music.
Strange. I'm not feeling murderous intent from him.
Yep.
I'm usually a hugger, but we just met.
Perfect timing. Watch!
He put the sign up again? Jeez. When are they gonna cut this out?
Aww. That's a cool power.
She cleans this statue the hero haters love to defile. She's probably staying at a nearby shelter. No doubt they'd rather she not come out here.
But she's in danger here. Why do this?
Because she's the last person All Might saved.
Oh.
Oh, the girl from... Yeah.
Oh!
Keep going!
It is. Wow. Holy shit.
Oh, love it. Wow.
No matter how terrible the situation, All Might smiled as he faced the insurmountable. That didn't have anything to do with his power. It was the only way the symbol of peace knew to bring security to the citizens. People
True.
praise the heart of his conviction. You say you're All Might, but you obviously have no idea who he was.
Right.
Look at that woman. Make no mistake, this is All Might's legacy.
Wow.
The smoldering embers he left behind won't be easily extinguished. They are fueled by the select few who live in his image. Before long, they will form a new, unstoppable blaze.
Yes!
The important thing is making sure that fire doesn't go out.
Yeah.
As long as we're alive, we have to keep stoking those flames.
Let's
Even if
go,
we struggle,
Stain.
face indignity.
I knew it!
I believe you.
Wow.
Get your ass out of the shadows. Still be our hero.
If a person has the soul of a hero, they exist only to help other people.
Wait, don't tell me this whole time.
He knew.
I don't know who you are,
Okay, so he
but
did.
if you really have the soul of a hero, prove it.
Oh.
Use this information I took from Tartarus.
Oh.
Make sure you track me down and put an end to Stain. A vigilante who killed 40 heroes.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What the
For the sake
heck?
of forging a better society.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So badass.
Look at that. The rain's clearing up.
Hell yeah.
Wow. It's the intro.
That's the last episode.
I want that water scorching hot! Let's heat it up! Strip it down!
Full episode!
Oh.
And now, it's Dunkin' time!
Most things in life can be fixed if you take a nice long soak.
He's dirtying up the bathwater! Scrape the skin with steel wool and bucket the
Oh man, I wish I knew what that said.
Hey, hold on! No jumping!
Make no mistake, I'm still gunning to be number one. Which means you extras are my rivals. And you know I'm mostly talking to you, right Izuku?
Don't force yourself if it's hard for you to say my real name.
Watch your mouth!
Aw.
Nothing's hard for me, damn it!
Sleeping. Once she stopped worrying, the adrenaline wore off. Some
Oh.
of the others are out too.
Oh, she sleeps with gloves on.
So she does.
Probably because she might use her quirk in her sleep. Oh my gosh.
And I'm sorry
Smart.
for causing you.
Keeping one for all from us that whole time? Super lame. Ooh, the bright side is, after reading your bonkers confession, it's nothing.
Shut up.
I just wish you would have told Hawks to return my calls.
Uh,
I imagine it was difficult. We all have questions, but Midoriya is tired. Let the guy get some rest. Isn't that one of the main reasons we brought him back?
That's how it is now. You walk in a room with posing for pictures. Do I look cool?
Are you okay?
Thanks for the concern, but I can't sleep.
Why not?
I acted pretty terribly towards All Might, and I haven't apologized. I feel like it's something I should do in person, but he's not picking up his phone, so... Oh.
He's gonna be standing at the window. Yeah.
I am here!
I am here to.
Oh, my favorite song.
The day of the final battle will soon be here.
Oh.
The truth is, I lost sight of who I was.
Yeah.
I thought I was no longer a hero. Even if all I could do was crawl, I'll still fight.
There we go,
Because I
baby.
want to witness the fire raging in their hearts with my own eyes.
Yeah, baby.
The details aren't important at the moment, but I will need everyone's help. Even mine. This weakened body may limit my usefulness, but I'll do my best.
All Might, we fight side by side.
Let's protect the world!
Hell yeah.
Thank you all. I can
That
stand
was a
by
good
your
animation
side.
right there.
Yeah, he had a lot more detail on his face.
Anyway, please tell Hawks he could at least send me a text message.
This poor guy.
Like,
That's
Poor
his,
guy.
that's his mentor, man.
Seems someone finally calmed down enough to get some sleep.
As Dobby's brother and Endeavor's son, I know people are skeptical about me being here too. Can't blame
Fair
them.
point, fair point.
Just because of your family. That sucks so bad. And it's
Yeah.
not like you did anything wrong yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
But I did. I got so obsessed with my bloodline I forgot who I was. I'm acting with a clearer head now though. And I'll destroy any doubt. I'll do my best to regain everybody's trust.
the manliness.
You're making me cry manly tears!
Manly tears.
If we've got a bunch of evacuees who aren't exactly fans of ours, then we just fix that. No problem.
Oh. Oh.
Riz.
I mean, Kaminari needs
Kinda
to
weird to
confess.
head and to make them feel good too.
Bigger scale version of
Made a
that.
plan to win their
A super
hearts.
concert.
We're gonna kill them with kindness and music.
We
Yeah.
just have to give it our all.
The biggest
And she
conflict.
grabbed Bakugo again. It's time.
My Hero Academia Coachella.
Yeah, you're right.
What the?
We won't just
My hero.
It's like
Eyes.
slapped his ass.
before. If we can do this together, we'll go beyond.
Plus Ultra, bitches.
It was tricky since we were comparing a living person to some lackeys created out of corpses, but we did come to a conclusion. We believed his body would be completed after 2 months. All our intelligence pointed to that timeline. There was also additional testimony from the assassin's Deku God. It sounds like All For One's intention is to get his hands on One For All before his protege's body has reached full potential since the attack on Tartarus, which in theory left us with another 30 days or so to plan our next move
Sunk
on
in the
All For
water.
One in the League.
Could be.
We received Tartarus security records from Stain, who gave them to All Might along with an overzealous love letter to our symbol of peace. Mr. Fanboy had no intention of
What is that
anyone
thing?
but All Might
I
himself.
don't know.
Little button.
Ally.
Anti-hero.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how he did it.
Okay.
Yeah. What exactly did he steal? Well, they haven't said it, right?
Yeah. It said security records.
What could it possibly be?
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't need
41.
to leave.
Make that 41.
Well, hero. He's killed heroes.
What is this
The
mess?
40s heroes.
If Tartarus has fallen, what of the outside world?
Voldemort looking.
He's got a long
Same
face.
information. The others clung to their weapons as they died. But this man, he's cradling that box as though it were his child.
All For One's search history.
You can't. Why would you take this instead of a gun?
I need to know. This must be important.
Oh, that's what
Data
it is.
storage.
It's
Okay, like
flash
SD
drives,
cards.
SD cards, yeah.
Stop! Murderer!
Oh,
shit.
no, man.
It's not yours! Those files have to go to someone just!
This world is broken. But you don't have to worry. I'll pass your conviction on to a worthy man.
Hell yeah.
Hero killer Stain. A man or a monster?
Someone who wants to bring about a better world.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
I have no idea what that man was trying to protect with his final breaths.
That's a hell of a
Or
look,
what
man.
value it may hold. These events have me lost. Which
You
is
got-
why
you got lucky,
I
Staney.
will
Oh, yeah.
The guard I will pass on his resolve.
Oh, this is cool.
So you must pick
Oh,
up
that's so
Oh,
for the sake of the world.
We're done with our regular patrol.
come on. Gosh.
I'm glad you patched things up with Midoriya at least. Picked by a murderer.
God, he looks
Without
restless.
him,
Yeah.
We'd have nothing.
Probably is.
We shouldn't have been able to get our hands on this data at all.
He only gave one.
Especially since it contains the reason for the system failure. Shigaraki.
You mean All For One and his consciousness inside Shigaraki were in sync? Is that what allowed him to coordinate his attack?
Yeah.
It's more complicated than that, Sansa. Yes, he shared his thoughts through the consciousness that resides inside of his quirk. But the thing is, that sort of quirk communication doesn't go both ways.
Which means what?
My vestige inside One For All knows everything that the me living in this world sees or thinks.
But he can't see
All
inside
my
there.
years dealing with the synchronization.
Wow.
I never experienced it working the other way
Which is,
around.
he brought that up before.
Yeah.
Except
Okay.
The crying.
Midoriya.
Yeah, he could feel it.
But even if All For One has a higher rate of synchronization than the users of One For All communicate with, could a body at 500 meters below sea level really have the power to reach out to Shigaraki on the ground?
Yeah.
Using nothing but thoughts and the sheer force of will?
We thought as much.
Isn't there something like that with twins? Some kind of connection between brains?
Yeah, well, I can't speak to that. The data suggests that if someone has that quirk, it can send messages and receive them. Our analysis shows that the radio waveforms recorded at Tartarus were in fact a conversation.
No
I
shit.
didn't realize we had those results back. Any idea what they were saying?
That Shigaraki would be complete in 38 days.
Oh god.
Reports from Central said it'd be 2 months.
So they basically
I
have a
don't get
week.
it.
He knew we'd investigate, so he arranged for the research to lead us to a specific conclusion. We believe these private communications between his body, which means Shigaraki, All For One's vessel, will be complete when about 3 days.
Oh my god!
No way. That soon?
Yes, which means that we're quickly running out of
I
options.
feel like we just defeated him.
Yeah, it's been a month.
Soon.
Fuck. What are they gonna do?
Himself?
He's asking for them to be deployed tomorrow, but that's impossible. Mountainous paperwork is required to dispatch heroes overseas.
And a country's power
Oh, the
is
heroes.
determined by the
International
strength of its
heroes.
Deploying them abroad upsets the equilibrium and invites all manner of attack on a nation.
Or these politicians.
Yeah, these are
Like
politicians of the country.
Nick Fury was talking to those people in the Marvel movies.
And of course, All Might sent in this request. There's no way we can ignore it. Our Salam wants to move out immediately.
Whoa.
He's convinced he'll be the one to take down All for One.
Okay.
Big Red Dot in my country is also chomping at the bit.
Wow.
My bureaucracy should keep him from saving a friend. Yeah, so our hero left already. Apparently she couldn't stand to wait around.
Oh.
Dropped everything and flew off.
Oh, okay. New
What
character.
country? What country?
Holy shit.
Where do you think?
Question of whether or not I would help. So
The US of A!
And besides, we're talking about a direct request from All Might himself.
It's female All Might.
My master's got himself in trouble. Why would I even think twice before rushing to his side?
Damn.
Why would I even think twice when I'm rushing to his side? She's gonna flee.
Stealth bomber army.
She's gonna.
And it cuts.
Damn.
Oh, dude.
Nope.
Which means now, it's your turn.
Whoa, whoa.
We just murders her.
Good morning.
Dead.
Hey. Nestled safe and sound back at UA. Put those things away. They look gross.
I'm sorry.
I know that I'm not alone. My friends are with me.
Live together, die alone.
We'll set things right.
Or die together.
People will smile again.
That would also be
They'll
good.
be happy.
Oh. Oh.
The world will get better. We'll put an end to despair and go beyond.
Well, holy crap. I feel an end credit.
Oh, yeah.
I feel an end credit. It's gonna happen.
Make it be the villains. Be the bad guys.
No?
I have it.
Guess not. Okay.
Oh. Oh. Wow, what a fucking letdown. That felt so fast, too.
That's how I feel.
I think it was a good ending.
It was.
It was.
It was very good.
It worked out.
End of the season.
3 days.
Yeah.
Wow. So season 7 just gonna be a jump right into the war, I assume.
Yeah.
Final battle. Is this the final season?
All right.
Because we had talked about this last episode.
I brought it up with Will too, like yesterday, and I don't know if this is accurate. So take my words for the tiniest grain of salt possible.
I'm sure.
And you guys,
they'll be more aware than we are, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Easily.
Manga readers.
We are under the impression, or I am under the impression, that the manga, while it is coming to a close, the season 7 that they teased like a month ago or a couple weeks ago, will come out, but that it might be a little bit because the anime doesn't have enough episodes to adapt from the manga. I don't know if that's accurate, so I'm just gonna say that and just leave it. You guys can correct us.
So what are you saying? Like there's not enough. There's a small amount of chapters left in the manga that it's only going to be like 7 episodes. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe not 7, but maybe not to get to a 24 episode count.
I mean, like the first season was 13 episodes.
Yeah, and if I don't know if the consistency thing matters so much if they need to have 24 episodes per se, but maybe the anime is coming close to an end. So
I mean, like they said, the final battle.
So I don't know. I'm just saying I ultimately don't know.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, season 7 might not be just around the corner, or might be more than 2 years. So who knows?
If we're getting these worldwide heroes now, to me it doesn't make sense to like have a whole backstory for them and drag out a whole nother season. Now it's just like all the world heroes are here. Let's just kick ass.
Yeah.
They could also have like they could see the only thing that concerns me actually about what you just said, Adam, is like the show is. I hope that if this next season is the final season, I hope it doesn't just become like America Hero #1 / the other heroes that join in's show. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, because if these guys are all #1, in theory, I would assume that they are like Endeavor level and up. So like we're watching the show for our characters. Like, I don't want the final... Like, if they join in the final battle, sure. If they assist in the final battle, sure.
But don't make a whole episode.
If they're... Not even just a whole episode. Like, I just don't want the season, like...
To be about them.
Yeah, just, like, think about how much, like, how long the fight with Shigaraki lasts.
Yeah.
And how much it was, like, Endeavor plus Deku plus Bakugo plus Aizawa. Like, that was cool. And those are the characters that we've been with for, you know, however many years now. Mm-hmm. If they do that, but it's more about, like, you know, Mrs. America, Star Spangled Banner, All Might 2.0, whatever. Like, that's going to be, you know, it's going to, to me, it'll be annoying. So I hope they don't do that.
If anything, if I had to take a guess, it will be like a replicated Season 6 type of fight, but Endeavor, Shoto, Bakugo, our heroes get replaced by them for this one, just to show the scale needed to beat Shigaraki, but ultimately Deku still plays the biggest role.
Yeah.
I think maybe they're just bringing in the #1s from everywhere just to show the level that Shigaraki has obtained now that his form will realistically be complete at 100 in the 3-day period. And then when we see what he's really capable of, we'll need all those people to be the fill-in-the-blanks so it makes sense for story purposes. And maybe Deku ultimately just shows how top tier he is. Like, I don't expect our classmates to be the ones to do Plus Ultra at this point anymore. Like, to go above and beyond other than what they're currently capable of. Because this isn't, I don't think, the show about them hitting that #1 peak or getting to the top 10 or 100 for that matter. But, like, I agree. I think it'll just be, like, side character capacity at most.
Yeah, I mean, but we just spent all this time, too, about having Class 1A be there and be ready to fight alongside Deku. So, like, to me, there's already so many of them. The new characters can play a role. I'm just saying, like, if it ends up being the final battle and we just did all this shit just to get, like, do I expect Mineta to be able to really do much in that fight? No, but he should be involved to a point where it's not going to be like he's outshadowed. I mean, he can be outshadowed because the new character is definitely cooler than Mineta. But, like, you know, I just want it to, like, fit in and not feel like they just shoehorn these, like, new powerful characters in for no reason.
Right.
But on the topic of, like, how much stuff is left, this is what I meant to say earlier before responding to what Adam said. I feel like they probably have an idea of how they want to make Season 7, and it could be something like an AOT type of thing where it's like...
I was going to say that.
I'm not saying that they would do a movie or special, but maybe it's like we have, like, at least one chapter or one section of the story that we could do for a season. But, like, there's not... The extra stuff hasn't happened yet. So you either be in there or they need you to extend to get to whatever would be, like, the final moment or arc or whatever.
Yeah.
But, again, we don't know exactly, like, how much is out there. I mean...
Or how accurate I am, so I'm sorry if that...
This is all guesses.
If I'm throwing that, like, this piece into it and it's just throwing...
we don't know shit.
Post talk entirely off.
We're just 3 dudes on YouTube.
We are. As for this episode... This was very... it was a finale. A finale as far as most go. Never the peak episode, but pretty fun all the same. Wrapping up some plots that they brought in. Starting with Stainy Boy. Happy to see him.
Yeah.
I'm glad he just came in to do what he wanted to do and then bailed. Didn't stay for too long. He just dropped some wisdom bombs on All Might, which were much needed. Deku's not really at the point to do that for All Might, so I think it's great that the zealot of All Might fans have pulled up to encourage.
I like, yeah, basically. I like that he had to, like, bring All Might back.
Right.
Bring him back from that dark despair he's been in.
Yeah.
And he's the one that, honestly, as weird as it is, he's the one that understands All Might better than anybody else.
Yeah.
Even if he twists the worldview into, you know, murdering people, he understands what All Might represents more than anyone else in this world. Probably even more so than Deku. And I think Deku is just kind of caught up in his... he's not capable of being the one, A, because of the relationship to, check All Might, but also because, he is just got his own things going on, so it's not like he can really care to, try and bring All Might back to the reality of who All Might is.
Such a weird guy. It's the idea of staying is such an odd idea. To have such conviction and justice and then simultaneously go and murder. It makes no sense. It's counterproductive in my mind. It really is. There's so much better ways to go about what you're trying to do, I feel.
I mean, I get it, but he sees, the new hero society, not the new one that's the ember and the flame that he thinks that's going to burn with All Might returning, but the one that's active now and that's been active, he sees it as a disease. Mm-hmm. That's why he wants to go and kill it and end it. Which, again, it's not immoral, yes. Understandable, I think so.
I feel like Dobby's better at getting the point across. Just expose the wickedness.
Yeah, but Dobby's doing it for his own selfish gains.
Yeah, sure. I mean the action, the action, not the reasoning behind it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but he took his head and showed him the woman, and
I love that was the same lady.
That's awesome callback.
Just like Starfish guy from last episode.
Yeah,
a lot of nostalgia to remind our people where they came from or what they left behind. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. I remember that scene. I'm sure we all remember that scene very well.
Yeah.
And so that was touching. I liked her little snowballs or bubbles. Whatever that was.
They were balloons. I don't know. Inflatable balloons. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was cute. And
she cleans the statue every day and stops the what do they call them? Hero haters? Anti-hero?
Yeah.
Hero haters,
I think. Yeah.
And I even like the part where Stain leaves behind stuff and is like, I like that he pretends that he doesn't know All Might.
Yeah.
You're no one to me.
Yeah.
This is
that's to wake him up. Be like, this is not All Might, That's not you.
Yeah, the way you're behaving isn't you.
The way you're behaving, yeah.
But it's funny, too, because even in the end, he's still, he acknowledges that it is All Might, but, you're clearly not who... when you become who you are supposed to be, come and get me.
Yeah. Damn. And he was like, yeah, come kill me.
Yeah. Bring me in for the 40 people I killed.
Wow.
Once again, doesn't fully make sense, but okay, I got you. You will be put back into prison.
Yeah. I mean, at least he, self-recognizes as, he is a bad guy that, he's irredeemable at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish...
I love that Sam
he could do more with himself.
He killed the guy in Tartarus and Sam was like, 41! And then Will was like, that was a villain.
Not a hero.
Not a hero.
Who knows how many, non-heroes he's killed? He's probably killed a ton.
Yeah.
Well, in his mind, he didn't kill heroes in general. He killed evil diseases.
Oh, true.
So... we're all heroes and villains in our own interpretations of
them. Stories.
One hero is that dude keeping those files safe. That was a hero.
Yeah. Don't do it for dear life.
It can't go to you. What are you, a human? A monster? That needs to go to someone just. I got you.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to the one person.
Yeah.
But it was weird. They showed 3 in that case, and there was one that was given to All Might.
Yeah,
maybe down the road. Oh,
yeah. Or no, you're right. It could be he'll give more pieces as need be.
Yeah. I think Stain even said that he was going to do that.
I think he just had the good version of Tokyo Ghoul that got finished and done properly.
Uncensored.
He got the Mappa version of Berserk that got animated.
And then the Tartarus prison.
He has the finished version of Hunter x Hunter.
And
where is it?
He has the versions of Sword Art that didn't become absolute clusters.
Yeah.
He's like, I think I'll keep these. This is pretty important. So, that'll be fun. We'll probably be seeing more of him in the future.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of his new look?
His fit? It's okay. It's I actually kind of like his prison. I like him just as a dude. I like just seeing his face.
Mm-hmm. He reminds me of Casey Jones,
right?
From Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's what he reminds me of.
This is a very random, obscure thing actually, but his hair.
I don't like it.
Okay, so
with the wrapping with it, he looks so weird.
Well, so not necessarily the wrapping itself, like that's on his face, but his hair, the way is how it's like crazy. I don't remember how it looked in season 2. If his hair was like all that much different, like how it was like these like wild strands.
It was like that because he had the bandages, but then he had a red mask too, and he had all these red cloths shooting out everywhere from all over him. Yeah. And his hair was nuts, too.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so his hair, Vagabond, the anime, Musashi Miyamoto, if you ever look, like, here, Adam, put up a picture. But if you look up a picture of him, he has, like, this, like, wild, deranged hair look that's exactly like his. And I thought his jacket that he was wearing today kind of reminded me of, what's the kid from JJK? The movie kid.
I know who you're
Yuta.
Yeah.
The white, like, the white that's over with the buttons that are down. It was like a weird, like in my mind, he was like a weird mix of that aesthetically, with the sword too.
I think I'd just like to see him as a civilian, honestly.
Yeah,
just an everyday dude.
He's got no nose.
Crimson
That's
chin
pretty
looking
wild.
ass.
Very interesting. And his chin. Yeah.
It's a lot pointier than I remember.
Mm-hmm.
I think
because he's got so much stuff on his face.
I was gonna say maybe because he was just always so wild looking in general that now that's the only thing defining other than a prison suit. I was like, damn.
Yeah, you're like, he looks like a monster, and then he takes off the mask, and you're like, damn, he does still look like a monster.
Yeah,
it's true. So it was nice to see him. Long awaited since season 2. We also briefly got a shower scene and then a chill sesh.
Tanjiro's ass over the weekend, and now we have the whole male cast of My Hero's ass.
Somebody let us know what it said under Bakugo's like. Parts
yeah, what is on his groin? What did it say?
In bubbles, censored.
I'll probably let you guys know when I screen record it
die in
murder,
murder,
King Murder Explosion, dynamite.
And that basically consisted of the class teasing Midoriya for like, come on, you should have told us. We're friends. Hawks isn't answering my calls. Also, we love you. Don't worry. In the future, we'll always be there for you.
Let him get some rest.
Live together, die alone, sleep, buddy. Great students overall.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love them.
Got the All Might Deku apology.
Right.
Yeah. They've made peace, which is good. No, they weren't in turmoil with each other. It was more so just like they felt bad for the way they treated each other.
Mm-hmm.
I love Ashida, the pink girl. I don't know his name. I love her just being up in everybody's ass today.
Yeah.
She's like, what was
You're
your
such a dick for not telling us.
Apologize to me.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you're the last of my concerns.
I know.
I love that though.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And I like the Jiro, like bringing up the concert. Like let's use that kind of tool that we use to like
boost morale.
It kind of reflecting off of last week's episode about like let's get back engaged with the people we serve.
Go back to every day.
Let's not be distant. Keep our secrets. Let's tell them everything. Let's try to be relationally stable with them, so that we can fully thrive or go down together. Which I think will just be better, and boost that morale, like you said.
Yeah.
And then we had
really need it.
Well, then we had the secret meeting of the government, the world governments, right?
Well, no.
Well, also All Might did say to everybody, the final battle is coming.
Yes.
There's that.
3 days.
Well, that wasn't yet.
Yeah, but he told the kids, final battle, I'm going to be involved too.
Yeah, and then, we're all going to be together.
Then we got Endeavor, Hawks, and Best Genius, like, talking about Tartarus.
And we found out what the notes were.
Yeah, we had information.
The love letter to All Might.
The love letter to All Might.
From State.
And that ultimately All Might talked to the cops and explained his vestige situation.
Right.
And
that was so cool.
All for One was able to use radio waves to communicate back and forth with Shigaraki, or his other self in Shigaraki.
And his was so powerful. Did they say he was like 500 leagues under the sea?
500 meters.
Meters.
Said. Yeah.
And they were like, that's crazy.
Yeah, so... How?
Wow. Dude, us three just thinking like Shigaraki's using a quirk. You know, he's talking.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So...
And what's crazy about the two is like we've basically seen that this season, and like didn't really hit us that much, like occur to us, because the dude was like popping out of Shigaraki's body.
Yes, yeah.
And we didn't say much on that idea. They've been like
in communication.
Yeah.
Since he has arisen anew.
That's wild. I'm excited though. I can't believe it's 3 days. So it'll really just be popping straight off, I imagine. Maybe one prep episode and then jumping right back in, just like season 6 was. Just throwing right back. Yeah, no time to waste.
Yeah, maybe the final battle really is here.
Yeah.
In my mind, I felt like we were going to have more time. Like,
I did too.
Like another little, not training, but like, a little buffer. But, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It was pretty dire this season overall.
It was. It feels like a ticking time bomb. I don't know how much longer they can stretch it. I mean, that 3-day thing feels pretty imminent. I don't know what else you need in the story.
Not enough time.
Well, they're going to have to come up with an attack plan,
and
a defense, and
which is what they're working on. We got the heroes from the world coming over now.
We saw an Egyptian hero. What was the lion?
It was a mouse lion.
I don't know where they were from.
At
all. The only one I recognized was the Egyptian and the Stars, the Stars and Stripes hero.
I need to know.
That said, you brought up a good point. It said number 1 by her name.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
She is a number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
American All Might clone.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, the female version of All Might.
So Shigaraki has to be like insane when we pull up with him next season.
Oh yeah. Well, he's not going to be like shackled by his body like he was in this one. His body was.
He'll be able to use all his quirks and not hurt himself.
Yeah, not hurt himself.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough.
I even feel like Deku, just within the season, has boosted. So, like, him fighting Shigaraki was impressive, but I even feel like how he did post, like, the second half of this arc was even more, like, intense.
Well, did he not say that he was on level with 100% All Might? Did he not say that with all those quirks that he had?
Like, All Might when we met him.
He said it to All Might.
Like, All Might when we met him in, like, the show. Not his
prime.
Not his prime.
Like,
okay. When I first met you. 100.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what I thought. That's what I at least garnered from that. I don't know if that's accurate, but he did say something like that. Mm-hmm. I just didn't interpret it as your best.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I mean, he's pretty OP right now.
He is. But I still imagine that next season when he gets that final quirk, it'll be enough to compare to the real 100 All Might. And that basically wraps up this episode. Now, let's talk about this season. Damn, this was good.
It was good.
I like this season quite a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Contender for the best season.
I agree. I think it's up there.
Yeah, it's up there.
A lot of high stakes. Probably the highest stakes. Yeah, probably the highest stakes we've ever had.
Yeah. People were dying.
This was, in comparison to like the other season, I'd say like 3 and 4 that had intense stakes. I'd say this is the hardest because it was the first time watching it week to week, really. Yeah, because even back in season 3, we'd cluster them.
I watched them week to week.
I didn't. I clustered. I only started watching week to week very briefly after the All Might All for One fight, and then that university arc I started separating.
Oh well, yeah. Season 4 I fucking binged.
I did
2
too.
days.
I let it all come out and then I binged.
That's
so this was like
that was probably a mistake.
This was like the first battle sequence that we had to have to wait weekly for.
Yeah.
That was like epic because season 5. Screw it.
Yeah. That.
So all things considered, even despite that, I wasn't complaining. I was hyped to come here every week to watch these episodes.
You wanted more too.
I wanted so much more.
You were contemplating reading the manga too.
Oh no, that was a joke. I can't do that. But dude, this it was just so good. A lot of great character moments. Mm-hmm. I already actually pre-planned my top 3. I already know. I'm so happy that I like figured out this time concrete. Yeah. I didn't want to jump the gun. If
you can, yeah.
Okay.
Or I mean, yeah. Like I will say, like I did really enjoy this season for what it offered. I mean, to me, it is
monologue time.
Yeah. Sorry, I won't monologue too hard. My bad. But for me, I really enjoyed this season. It definitely is up there with competing with like the best seasons. I'm not a big. I like 3.
It is very good.
The only season I'm not a big fan of is 5. The rest of them I really enjoy, but to me, like 4 and 2 are more so where I like really like the show. That's where I lean is 4 and 2. 3 is good though. 3 is good. 5 or 6 is, it's hard because I love season 4 so much, but I feel like 6 is probably the best season overall. Like just considering everything we got content wise between like character moments, good development for like our main heroes, and a lot of like pivotal pieces that really like push the story forward, where like it feels like the show kind of not in some ways bad, but not always. I feel like 4 and 5 were pretty stagnant for what went on in the show. And I feel like we got dragged to a lot of side plot throughout 4 and 5, like compared from where we were in 3, where everything kind of came to a head. Like that felt like a final moment type of thing, because it was for All Might, and then everything else kind of chilled out and was going crazy, but it was just, we were all over the place. Night Eye, Overhaul, school events, training, the League of Villains, like
shitty ass villain.
Don't do it.
I love whatever, but anyways, we were all over the place. So I liked 6, how consistent it was, and honestly, even after the battle, after this like war they had, it really kept up. Like, the escape from Tartarus and Deku's journey on his own, I feel like really held itself well against the first half of the season. So I was like, I will say I was thoroughly pleased with what we got.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get hooked for this season, because everybody knows that my favorite season is season 3, and nothing will top that. Still, this season did not top it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it's up there.
It's so hard. Like, as we were just talking about, I was thinking of how, like, because there's a lot of things I miss or forget about in all the seasons.
Oh, yeah.
And it's even hard to say, like, what is the best or the worst in my mind. I think universally 5 would be the worst, but even 5 has great things, too, because the villain arc is very fun.
There's that.
Season 1, I don't have much bad to say about it. It's just there's more exciting things.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's nothing really bad or anything I'd critique about Season 1.
I had just remembered season 2 is the whole
school
tournament, and then it's fucking Stain.
Yep.
Yeah.
and the no moves, the tag team city. So it's pretty banger. And I would say the only slow part about season 2 is the few episodes of Little Master Yoda with Deku. What's his name? Gran Torino. Season 3 has I love the camp arc that leads to the chasing of Bakugo to the All Might conclusion. I'd say the slow part is the university, and then it finishes off with the great Bakugo versus Deku episode.
Yeah.
Season 4, it's like a banger all the way with Ari, and then I do like the wizard,
gentleman,
smooth criminal, and leading to the concert, which is a very beautiful moment.
That was a great moment. I actually just remembered season 5 is also the other schools.
Is it? No, that's the class B or C, whatever, competing.
Oh, never fucking.
And I'd say that's the weakest part.
Was season 4 the?
No, season 3 is the other
the university with the wind guy.
That's season 3?
Yeah. That's literally right after All For One and All Might. And season 2 also.
Is it?
Yeah, and even before that, I've forgotten arc. Season 2 has the heroes versus the students.
Yeah, that's season
after
2.
Yeah. That whole season has like 3 different sections, but
I thought that was season 3.
No. That's the
oh wait, that wouldn't make sense. Never mind.
And so that's what I was telling. That's when we started to watch it weekly, and that was rough.
Wow.
Because I was like, damn. It was like one of the craziest moments. Then we went to that, and it wasn't bad, but it's like comparative. And season 6, basically just one massive movie. Like it all felt cohesive, even though like the second arc was not a battle. It felt like we were dealing with the remnants of the loss and wins to certain extents, because we followed Endeavor, All Might, and Deku in the second half.
Yeah.
And those are the people who are like affected by the world's situation. So it's just been fun, and now I'm just like, I don't really think I have a way to rate them. If anything, it's bias, like my own personal preference.
Yeah.
It's a blast. So I'd say let's just jump into best. You want to do best 3 characters first, or best 3 episodes?
Whatever you want.
Best 3 characters.
Best 3 characters. All right. Number 3. Bakugo. Number 2, Endeavor. Number 1, Deku. Nope, replace Bakugo. Shigaraki's number 3. I'm changing it, sorry.
Yeah.
Shigaraki's better for this season. Yeah. Deku, I think Shigaraki was great. He was a great villain this season. He was very fun. He did everything and more than I wanted for him to do, and all his badassery. Endeavor's just a whole lot of fun, carrying off of last season. I'm glad that he still kind of played a role that was important to the story. A lot of emotional weight is attached to his character in particular for this season. And then Deku, of all people, I'm actually surprised, but this was, I think, one of his best seasons in terms of like being the number 1.
Being that main character.
Being that main character, filling the role that we've been expecting him to fill, and doing it well.
Yeah.
And Dark Deku was fun, too. Even though that's not my most favorite portion, I still think that was pretty epic, all things considered.
Yeah.
Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. Shigaraki is number 3. Number 2 is Endeavor. You ready to have your minds blown for this?
What?
Number 1 is Bakugo.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean,
I can see it.
My favorite episode is definitely when he gave his speech and he apologized to Deku. And yeah, that moment was so incredible to me. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was very good. Alright, mine is going to be pretty much more of the same. I'm going to throw in one caveat, one honorable mention. I want to, and just because it's very short, I feel like Davi's performance.
Yeah.
In
Damn
this
it!
episode, he's going to be my honorable mention because I can't put him in top 3 because he played like an important role.
It was like one episode
for one episode.
Yeah,
but
that's why I didn't put him in my list.
But it was so memorable that it puts him above every other character.
Yeah. The performance was amazing.
Yeah, it was a great performance, and also just the twist of even though we knew it was coming, it was still epic. But anyway, so I just had to throw that out there. But so for me, 3 Bakugo. It's hard because I love Bakugo. I always want to put Bakugo up there like 9 times out of 10. But yeah, like from his. Like I loved him having his hero moment of like him just his body moving without him thinking, just like Deku did for him, and his apology was like perfect.
Yeah.
Number 2, Shigaraki. All for One is a scary villain, but Shigaraki put fear in me that I haven't felt in a long time in this show.
Yeah.
And then number 1's Deku. He. Again, I'm reiterating the same thing that Sam said. Like, he proved to be number 1. He stepped up to be the hero that
we need.
He should be and that we need, and the protagonist that we need.
Yeah.
And also, I like that there actually was some pushback on him. Like, it wasn't just some tears, but there was real emotion and anger that came from everything that happened that he had to push through. Yeah. And granted, he didn't do it alone, and that's fine. And you should never go through those situations alone. But it just made me happy to see him go farther in his mental space than just like, I'm always going to do it right. Or, man, I'm trying so hard, and I love you guys. Like, there was like real strife within him to be a hero because it was not just, it was hard, and also, he wanted to do it a certain way that wasn't working for him. So he had to like push himself a lot to come back to his friends.
We even got a classic Deku crying moment in like the past episode, and it was better tears.
Yes.
It wasn't waterfalls, it was like gunk,
real tears.
Gooey gunk to his face.
I thought you were like, I wish we got him looking up at the sky and
shooting
sinks
into the
concrete.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
His secret quirk.
Also, just wanna wrap the Deku real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you can see it. Let's go.
Oh, nice. Sparkle.
So, favorite episodes, you might have to pull up Crunchyroll. Not gonna lie, I don't remember all of them fully. I have a general idea what I know I love. I don't know what episodes they attach to. Skitty beep bop boop.
Yeah, that one. Sorry, Encounter Part 2, I'm thinking. That's,
When this should have been Encounter Part 2, really, because that's when they collapsed.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I actually think it might have been Encounter that I liked. It was like the one that was before Deku biting down on his like hand. This is like that's all when what's his name cuts off his leg.
It's probably Disaster Walker.
Because Katsuki is when Katsuki gets stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
The one within us. That's when we see freaking the face split open. You see the hidden face underneath.
Daddy's Dance.
Daddy's Dance. Yep. Threads of Hope. Yep. That's the Muriel resurgence.
Compress's episode.
That was a good one too. Damn.
Heroes are
Tartarus.
That was a good episode.
Oh, the Dobby. Dude, the Dobby one was insane. The
That's
little
Dobby's
Dobby
damn.
child. No, the Dobby
No,
his
Dobby-
child.
the wrong- yeah,
that one
Endeavor's
was,
backstory.
That one was
That
creepy
was
as hell.
The wrong way to put out a fire, yeah.
Yeah. I like when we got to see all the vestiges.
Yeah, damn.
That's a great episode.
I am fucking losing the ones I want to pick.
Yeah. This is when Muscular gets put back into prison. This is when you first see Dark Deku.
Even
Hey,
Deku
that's a
versus
good
Class
one,
A
too.
was
Yeah.
pretty damn good.
You know what? I'm sorry. Sorry to go back on talking about the show. The one thing that I wish we did get to see, and it's not super important, I really wish we got to see Overhaul apologize to Eri.
Yeah.
Because we got to see the other two villains, like,
Have
conclude.
their moments,
Yeah.
Well,
I really did
well,
wish
not-
we got to see that.
He's still alive, right?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
But I just feel like for this season, you know, since he was featured in it, and we got
Muriel back.
Yeah, yeah.
It would have been.
Oh fuck yeah!
Maybe there just wasn't enough time. Well, they're all alive still. That's the good news.
What episode was that Muriel came back?
The Genist one.
It's
This?
Threads of Hope. Threads of Hope, yeah.
Fucking love Muriel.
They also fucked up his entrance
They
too.
spoiled it. Spoiled
it.
Yeah.
Spoiled it.
Come on,
It got spoiled
man.
for you too.
Yeah.
I saw them on the freaking
too.
thumbnail, man.
Did they change the thumbnail?
They did.
Oh wow, you dumb shits! God.
Bastards.
Yeah, now half these thumbnails, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Because these are a lot of these are different.
All right, there's so many good episodes, so I'm just gonna make it easy and go with the biggest ones. So Dobby's Dance,
Yeah.
fun, love it. Probably Deku versus Class A, just because it was epic to see Ida come back into the fold and Bakugo give his apology. And then, jeez, like you could just throw so many up. I'm just doing it just because we do this as a thing. Number 3. Let's just do Muriel coming back and Best Jeanist coming into it. And,
Threads of Hope.
Yeah, just the continuation of it. There's so too many. I hate this. I don't like it. There's too many. I could swap them out in a week from now.
It's good. Deku versus Class A, Dobby's Dance, and I'll say Encounter Part 2.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Okay.
There's so many good ones. Honestly, we could do like a top 10.
Yeah.
A 10 favorite, a 12 favorite of 25 episodes.
Number 1 would be Dobby's Dance. Number 2 would be Deku versus Class A. And number 3 will be...
See, those are all...
These are great episodes right here.
You like the one with the little kid, the Naruto thing you mentioned. Little kid.
That was,
Deku.
you already said that. That was Deku versus
Yeah, that's
Class
Deku
A.
versus Class A.
Oh, I thought what's the Izuku Midoriya when you see him as a kid in that one? When he's talking in the vestiges, when it's Kid Deku, I thought that's what you meant. So
No.
He's talking about Deku. And
I'll say Tartarus. None of us said Tartarus.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, shout out to Twice.
The wrong way to put it.
The
Damn!
season was so good.
Rip.
It started off so strong. We had the rabbit girl who was awesome. We had the legendary
awesome.
shell guy who died.
Crust.
Crust turned to
Crust,
ash,
yeah.
which I for some reason I loved. We got the
Oh
awesome.
my gosh. Aizawa getting his face clawed.
What's his name? The President Mike.
Yeah, go for the win, dude.
Freaking Shigaraki.
Trying to take out Shiggy Diggy.
Shigaraki waking up and just plowing through, and the city's just becoming a nuke as he goes.
The new Nomu Compress saving or doing his final, moment.
Muriel coming back.
Deku popping off and beating the hell out of Shigaraki for 5 episodes straight.
Yeah.
Aizawa cutting off his fucking leg.
Right.
Gosh.
Oh, Mr. Compress having a great episode and making a grand sacrifice for his comrades. Love that.
Yeah. There's just too much.
The
Vestiges too.
Every single villain we have ever
yes.
loved returns from a prison break in a single episode.
Dark Deku.
All for One being the scariest villain
ever.
in competing against Muzan for me.
Uraraka's spectacular moment.
That too, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, there's just too much.
was a
If
great
you had
season.
to gather anything from this video, this season is amazing, and
We
it's
loved
just
it.
too much for us to say
Yeah.
in one sentence. Deb.
Oh,
Cringe. Double cringe.
Favorite. Oh, we already did favorite moments.
Yeah.
Basically, the whole
Basically,
season. Was
Yeah, that's why I'm not picking a favorite moment. There's too many.
Yeah.
We've said it like 100 times. You get the gist at this point.
Any last thoughts to wrap up season 6? Y'all, let us know your favorite moments, your favorite top 3 characters, where this ranks in like all the seasons if you possibly can. Let us know how you're doing in your life. We love ya. We'll see you when we see ya. We're gonna punch it. Oh!